Only one U.S. ambassador in history holds the distinction of serving in Israel's capital, Jerusalem, David Friedman. Now he sits at the epicenter of a Middle East going through historic changes, a much-needed peace plan, and as we found out, unprecedented relations between the two allies.
The Trump administration is the most supportive administration with regard to Israel in American history. And I think that's helped Israel in direct ways.
A widely anticipated peace plan remains shrouded in secrecy, although Friedman explained one of its guiding principles.
Nobody should be asked to take incremental security risk in pursuit of something that has yet to bear fruit. So we're very cognizant of Israel's security needs.
Are the new regional alliances that seem to be emerging between Saudi Arabia, the Gulf states, Jordan, Egypt, and Israel, is that part of the calculation?
It's all opening up, and I think it's just beginning. And I think that environment, creates opportunity, and I think it gives the Israeli public some confidence that they're not being asked to jump into an empty pool.
Another marker of the Trump administration is change. During his address at the start of the Jewish New Year, Ambassador Friedman talked about slaying some of the sacred cows of the peace process, like defunding UNRWA, the right of return, and the so-called pay to slay, rewarding terrorists and their families.
One other aspect that seems to be of the peace plan is the relationship with Palestinian businessmen and Israeli businessmen. And some would say you crossed the red line when you went to the green line in Ariel for the first time officially. What was the importance of that meeting?
On a practical level, I met with, 8 or 10 Palestinian business leaders. And to a person, what they all said to me is, let's do business. Let's get going. Let's do some work. We want to work with Jews. We want to work with Israelis.
Yet overshadowing any Middle East peace plan is Iran.
Iran is the danger. Iran right now is the leading international state sponsor of terrorism.
Friedman noted that new sanctions against Iran will make a difference.
They're extraordinary, and I think they are going to ultimately put the Iranian government in a position where they can end this malign activity, or they won't, and the sanctions will continue, and ultimately I believe their regime will fail.
We also talked about why evangelical support is so important to Israel.
It strengthens the president's resolve to, I think, be the best president Israel has ever had.
An observant Jew, Friedman often sees his role through the lens of Scripture and showed me a constant reminder how he hopes to serve as ambassador, a painting of the sin of the 10 spies from Exodus.
I've got this painting to remind me that the one sin I hope not to commit while I'm here is the sin of the spies, not to have faith, confidence, and vision. I think those are the qualities that really are essential for me to do my job the right way.
And as a diplomat, Friedman sees God at work.
I try to look at everything from a lens of what is best for the United States. That's my job. I represent the United States. Look, we are a nation under God. We're built on judeo-christian values, and much as I try, I cannot help but see the majesty of God's work in all the miracles that happen in this incredible country.
Chris Mitchell, CBN News, the U.S. Embassy, Jerusalem.
What an amazing ambassador. What an amazing time. I tell you, giving away some of the myths. The whole concept of this two-state solution, it isn't going to work. You've got to have a partner in peace if you're going to make peace. And the Palestinian Authority has been overrun by Hamas. They're just in the grip of terrorists, and they're irrational, and they really don't have enough power to make peace. And I think our country needs to get along with the fact that they can't be two states over there, and let's get on with it and just support Israel, do what we can.